How could it be? Chen Biao, save me, save me. Noisy. Money and goods are both settled, and the people's sentiment scattered. The troublemakers he raised couldn't be controlled. No one else is to blame. Completing the quest allows you to draw new silk threads. Congratulations on obtaining the permanent Luqian entry, Pathfinder / and limited time entries. An indestructible body. After working so hard for so long, it wasn't a loss. Demons and monsters run rampant in this world, treating human life with careless care. Fortunately, there are people with standards. The system now has a foothold. Now, with this path opening / it's time to pick up the long-distance marker. Walk a bit farther away. Xiao Chen, why are you just getting back? You leave for a while. This old gentleman has specifically pointed out you. The bodyguard came to ask every morning. Today is already the 7th day. Why are you so eager to get an escort? Old Chen Biao came from Manhua town. I feel my days are numbered. I want to ask you to safely send my granddaughter to his uncle's home. But the journey is long. It was the Great Zhou dynasty, 2,000 li away. Wow, it even turned into a big cloud. I want to take on a long-distance escort. But this first trip was too far. I know the rules. This is a 20-tael deposit. As long as he arrives safely at his uncle, and a reward of 100 taels of silver was offered. 120 taels is indeed a fair price. This money-hungry man. Is it really stronger than the previous 9 escorts? In that case, you should also know my requirements. I decide the first escort route. The second destination cannot be changed on route. The third is Li, establishing character as the foundation. Violation of any one of the terms. I have the right to part ways. Trigger the escort mission. Escorting Luoli to the Grand Tutor's residence in the capital city of Great Zhou. 200 points, the escort just ended only 10 points. Long-distance travel is still better. Xiao Li can't judge people by their appearance alone. Chen Biao has been leading escorts for 10 years without missing a beat. With him around, there was a bit of hope on this journey. Thank you for your trouble, Brother Chen. Humph. This little girl looked down on him. No problem, press your fingerprint on the last page. I trust such thick terms. But since Grandpa had already made up his mind, I signed the quest and accepted it, but I can use skills and need extra money. Chen Biao sure. So today let's go back and get ready. Tomorrow morning, we shall meet by the banks of the Manhua River. Uncle Zhang had a dinner tonight. He would not return until drunk.
Grandpa Xiaoli.
Remember what I just said. The final journey was extremely perilous. Only one person is trustworthy. He was Chen Biao's grandmaster. Just 10 points left.
Just enough for me.
The Purple Mansion record now had some confidence on this trip. The savings from these 10 years of escort work will be left to the villagers. Walk, the road ahead is long. Hey, in that case. On the way, you'll get an extra portion as a gift. Help you get through the grief of losing a loved one. Hey, aren't we going to take a break? Riding a horse still feels tiring. I think you're unnecessary. Buying these horses also saved some fodder money. You. The horse was unsteady on horseback. I don't even know why you bought such a 1,000-mile steed. Truly, there's so much money you have nowhere to spend it. Damn it, this guy is just too infuriating. So, who exactly is the employer? Not only has it helped me develop a mindset of good upbringing since childhood, on the verge of collapse, even the sadness of his grandfather's death had faded a little. The sky was just right. Let's rest here for a bit. I took advantage of crossing this mountain before dark. What about you and me? What's yours? I said, little ancestor. You pay the bid fee. Meal expenses are not included. If you want to eat, you have to pay me extra. You bastard. I'm a model person. The one who will protect your life isn't your housekeeper. No time to deal with your spoiled young lady temper. Humph. If you don't want to eat, then don't. Endure one more day. Tomorrow I can meet up with my aunt. When the time comes, delicacies will make him crave them all. This little girl really has some backbone. Let's go, get up. Now is not the time to fight with anger. Although the Wuyan Mountains aren't particularly dangerous. But it is located on the edge of the 10 Directions Marsh. Rumor has it that the demons deep in the swamp dwell. Even the chief of the Demon Suppression Division, who commands 100,000 troops. No one dares to set foot lightly. Wolf brother went out to meet a friend. This little money for the road is not a respect. Humph. How about it? Let me tell you, you'll never find an escort as professional as me in your lifetime.
People.
Humph. Taking advantage of the situation. It was nothing more than a demon wolf that had just entered the innate realm. The more skilled escorts could finish off with a single strike. This demon wolf, you can tell at a glance that it's a patrol wolves. To kill him, you have to do it well. Next, preparations were made to be besieged by tens of thousands of demon wolves. Sigh, too lazy to explain to this silly girl. So hungry. Serves you right for being so stingy. He couldn't even afford to spend on food. Forget it, bastard. He was so hungry, he had no strength. I didn't want to argue with him. If you can't keep moving forward, don't look back. What are you up to now? I wasn't going to look back at all. But after the bastard finished speaking, why do I feel a chill in my neck?
Xiaoli.
My dear granddaughter.
Grandpa. Fool.
Heaven is round, taking refuge in the formless. A single word determines heaven and earth. It was actually a ghostly presence. Invisible and formless ghost tales. The strange thing should only be called Mo Huiho. The rule is that once you look back, you are forever frozen. If the body's chi and blood flow back within half a quarter of an hour, vitality will fade. He had just locked his horse-cutting saber on this place. Rules must be held fast. Now there is a soul that has mistakenly entered the main path. I used a fire horse as a boat to ferry him across, and he returned to life. What do the evil spirits here think about the cause and effect? Humph. Giving face but not knowing your shame, huh?
Hi.
Don't be intimidated. Damn it. I really want to give you 2 big slaps. Just 20 tails, you really hit the jackpot. If it weren't for my strength scaring him, he could agree. A live horse for your life. What's going on? How am I here? Could it be that I fainted from hunger yesterday? Damn, what the hell? You sold my horse. My grandfather raised a fine steed for 3 years. You bastard, do you really act like a bodyguard? Humph. Ordinary people are secretly pulled into the rules. Even if he didn't die, they would also forget everything that happened within a few days. This silly girl actually forgot the crucial part. And they can still be lively and lively. His constitution is not simple. What is arguing about what yourself are unwilling to spend money on meals? It's also because you don't believe in superstition. He insisted on turning back. The horse is used to trade your life. Shut up now. Are you hungry or not? You won't be hungry for a while, and we'll leave. You and I eat. Boss, please give me 2 bowls of noodles. When I see my aunt later. Let's see how you pay me back, damn it. Miss, you're here. This is. Don't pay him any mind and leave. If it weren't for the money, I'll slap you twice, high or low. But on this maid. Why is there an unusual aura? That's it. The escort my grandfather hired made me furious. And he's just a slacker. Just let him go. Shali, I see you're bouncing around so lively. I didn't interrupt you. But you don't know. Outside the city half a month ago, a sneaky creature named Mo Huitu appeared. It had already been half a month. Not a single person had made it into Wangyue City alive. Half a month ago, I spent a fortune to have someone deliver a message to your grandfather. Delay departure by a month. Now it seems the messenger has also died on the way. And it's addictive. An elite squad from the Demon Suppression Division had already been dispatched. Logically, they should have arrived 10 days ago. It should be a grave disaster. As a result, the Sioux Family Chamber of Commerce's fur business came to a standstill. So your aunt can't go with you either. I have to stay. Find ways to get your business back on track. How could this be? And listen to your description. You should have already been killed. But that guy used some trick to seize the dark horse. I exchanged your life for Enmo Hueho's hand. Think about it yourself. You're just an innate realm martial artist. Even if I go hungry for 2 days, I shouldn't faint from hunger. Could he really have such extraordinary abilities? And that demon wolf. As far as I know, the demon wolf pack at the edge of the 10 Directions Marsh. Even the smallest ones exceed 10,000 individuals. Most likely, you'll encounter a mountain patrol, young wolf. One day, Xiaoling died. The location will be instantly shared with the Demon Wolf King. At that time, you will face an attack from the Demon Wolf Horde. Your grandfather really did hire a top-notch escort for you.
Me?
I wrongly accused him. Indeed, Grandpa's insight has never been clear. When mistakes occurred, his arrangements must have a deeper meaning. Alright, let's not talk about him anymore.
Where's your grandpa?
He's still in good health for me. News of my passing. Except for Chen Biaofang. Absolutely, must not tell anyone. Including your aunt, and anyone you believe you trust. Just consider this my only last wish. Remember. Grandpa's health has been poor lately. He complained about the tiring journey along the way. He said he wanted to stay in his hometown for a while. Wait until your health improves before you can talk about it. Hey, if you have something to say, just tell me quickly. My time is money. I should thank him. But money. You only know about money. It's not like I'm not leaving. Xiaoli must not be disrespectful. So young, and you have such skills.
But
why would he stoop down to stay in a small place like Sanhua Town?
Sujoy Master Chen Biao.
Thanks to the escort who escorted him all the way. Su Yu is deeply grateful. My nephew, a daughter, is spoiled and spoiled. I hope escort Chen will be understanding. This woman and the maid had the same aura. Madam Su is too polite. Safe escort is my responsibility. As for the kids throwing tantrums, as adults, we ought to be able to bear it. Please trouble escort Chen to delay for another half day. I've got things to do on my end, unable to travel together. So they hired a group of escorts. He wanted them to escort him together to Dazhou Road. Clause 3, Article 7. The client's escort must not be delayed without reason. If there is any violation, I have the right to terminate the cooperation.
No di pasi trifandit.
But it's not impossible to make an excuse to pay more. I'm a shady merchant. Why are they raising the price on the spot?
Sigh.
No problem. Chen Biaoshe will be given an additional 2 taels of silver as a delay fee.
How?
Alright, you guys take your time chatting. Everyone. They were all top 100 experts on the Pingyang County landmarker list. Thank you, everyone, for your heads. Send my niece safely to Great Zhou, upper capital city. No problem. Madam Su, leave it to us. It's not that he hasn't worked with other escorts before.
But most of those people died by my blade.
I just hope this group can be a bit more professional now. Otherwise, the knife in my hand only values money, not people. First long-distance escort. And could not be taken lightly. I need to plan my route. Damn, that's a loss. The shortest planned distance exceeded 6,000 li. I think that old man tricked me. This bastard. When danger arises, you'd better truly have some extraordinary skills. Go book 2 upper rooms. Miss, such a trivial matter is not something you need to worry about. I'm going. We just eat. No overnight stay after dinner, they set off overnight. I didn't eat anything all afternoon. Now, they still have to travel overnight. Is he deliberately trying to mess with me? Everyone was exhausted for most of the day. If you don't get enough rest, if danger arises, what do we use to respond? Besides, old Master Luo has the highest seniority. He is widely recognized as the chief escort man. You're just a young brat. I've never heard of you on the Pingyang County escort list. When did it become your turn to interfere? Damn, this guy is crazy. In the late period of Tongxian was not yet 20 years old. So, he's a martial arts prodigy, humph. But that doesn't mean you have the right to interfere. This place is called the Qingsong Mountains.
Spending Wuxiansli. If you rest tonight,
tomorrow night, we can only reach the center of the mountains. The level of danger in the center of the mountain. Whether staying overnight or on a late night escort, there's no need for me to repeat it further. But if you travel overnight, tomorrow afternoon, we can arrive at the inn in Blackstone Town. Rest all night. The day after tomorrow, you can directly cross the Qinghai Tibet Mountains. This is the safest route to save your life. He really does have a point. It just shows your capability. So many of us experts have passed through overnight. Damn it, you didn't give me any money. You'd better be honest. After all, he was a seasoned escort with decades of experience. This young kid acted all high and mighty. How is that any different from slapping our faces? Everyone don't panic. Just a lone demon ape. No, this is a brothel and a magic garden. Stop the death strike. Don't break his sternum.
Ah.
Chen Guan, what were you just yelling for? Just the most common low-level demon ape. I quickly killed him according to the rules, so as not to alert other monsters. Your shout. If even more terrifying monsters were to be summoned, can you handle it? If you're too nervous, you can stay in the middle of the group. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill. Whether you did it on purpose or by accident. Next time, I'll do it right before you shoot. Cut off your hand. Remember, my escort cannot be leaked in the slightest. Stop. Make yourself clear. What brothel demon essence? We have been escorting for decades. There had never been any talk of disrupting morale. Alarmist speech. Thus, escorting the emperor was a grave taboo. If you don't explain clearly, don't blame us for being rude. That is your ignorance. This is a rare social demon. After the brothel demon ape self-destructs, it produces blood of resentment. Once contaminated, a tracking mark will be placed. It cannot be wiped away and emits a distinctive odor. Within 1,000 miles, all brothel demon apes share their location. Launch relentless pursuits for their targets. Over time, the smell will become stronger. The range of positioning will also become increasingly larger. Who did that drop of blood just now fall on? You all know this yourselves. It really has a smell like rotten peaches. Ha ha ha, I said, kid. Even pretending to be supernatural has its limits. What brothel demon ape? What kind of manhunt order? It's the same as the truth. That's right, if it's really as sinister as you say. No one's been doing this job for us guys for a long time.
Chen Guan.
What do you want to do?
Chen Guan.